This video demonstrates the steps followed by a user who wants to gain access to a protected resource in the cloud service provider in the CloudBloc model. The CloudBloc model is made up of three main components, which are the cloud service provider, the identity provider, and the user agent. The user interacts with the CloudBloc model through a user agent. The user starts by navigating to the cloud service provider's login page where they enter their credentials. The cloud service provider checks if the information provided by the user exists in its database. If the information does not exist, the user is redirected to the sign up page where they can register with the cloud service provider. If the information exists, the user is redirected to the identity provider for authentication. The identity provider provides the user with a sign-in page. The user captures their credentials. The identity provider checks if the information entered by the user exists. If the information does not exist, the user is redirected to a sign-up page where they can register. If the information exists, the user is authenticated. If authentication is not successful, the user is provided with an error message that guides them on what to check for a successful sign-in process. If the information exists, the user gets a token. The identity provider generates a token. The token is sent to the cloud service provider. The cloud service provider validates the token. If the token is not valid, the user restarts the sign-in process. If the token is valid, the cloud service provider gives the user access to the protected resource. In our next video, we are going to look at the steps followed by a user who wants to gain access to a protected resource in the cloud service provider before they are redirected to the identity provider for authentication.